Hello children, welcome to your English language class. In this module, we'll learn more about active and passive voice. In the previous module, we learned what is active voice and what is passive voice. Alright, we also learned about the action, the doer and the receiver. So in this module, we'll learn rules how to change a sentence from active to passive according to the tense. Structure of sentence in passive voice. This also we did in the previous module, but I'll do a quick revision. While changing a sentence from active to passive voice, object should come first. Object means the receiver of the action. Alright, should come first. After that, be. Be means is, am, are, was, were, will, shall, has, have, had, according to the tense of the sentence, plus past participle form. Past participle means third form of the main verb. Third form of the main verb. After that, we will add by and then the subject. Subject means the doer of the action. Now, let's see different examples of different tenses. Simple present tense. What is the rule of changing simple present tense to passive voice? We will use is, am, are, any one of these with the third form, past participle form of the verb. Is used with the singular nouns. Am is always used with I. Are is used with the plural nouns. Alright. Now, for example, Ritu writes beautiful poems. So, in this sentence, children, what is action? Writes. Alright. So, who is the doer? Ritu is the doer and beautiful poems means poems is the other receiver. Alright. So, as per the structure of the sentence, the object means the receiver will come first. After that, we will use the forms of be, then the third form of the verb past participle, then by and then the doer. So, what will be the answer? Beautiful poems are written by Ritu. Alright, simple past tense. In simple past tense, the forms of be, what is forms of be? What are the forms of be? Was, were. Was is used with I or singular nouns and were is used with plural nouns along with the third form of the verb means past participle form. For example, Ritu wrote a beautiful poem. The same sentence I have changed the tense. So we will see how we will change this sentence to passive voice. The receiver of the action will come first, a beautiful poem. After that, as poem is, here we are talking about a poem means singular. So we will use was. Then the third form of wrote, written by doer, Ritu. Alright, so answer will be a beautiful poem was written by Ritu. Simple future tense. What is the rule of simple future tense? Will be plus third form of the verb. For example, same sentence, only the tense is changed. Ritu will write a beautiful poem. A beautiful poem, the receiver. After that, form of be, then the third form, past participle form of write, then by and then the doer. So the answer will be a beautiful poem will be written by Ritu. Present continuous tense. In present continuous tense, is or am or are anyone or then after that we'll use be-ing being. If it is continuous tense, we will use being being also plus the third form of the verb. Children, always remember in the first module I have told you that in passive voice we always use third form of the verb. Alright. For example, Ritu is writing a beautiful poem. So, Ritu is the doer, is writing is the action and a beautiful poem is the receiver. Poem is the receiver. So, the answer will be a beautiful poem is being written by Ritu. So, if you follow the rules, if you learn the rules properly, it's very easy. Structure also I have explained you. Keep the structure of passive voice in your mind according to the tense. change the rule, change the tense of, according to the rule, change the tense of the sentence, then use the third form of the verb by doer. It's very easy, only you have to be little careful while doing the changes. Past continuous tense. In past continuous tense, was or were plus being. In continuous tense, we will use being. So being plus the third form of the verb. Ritu was writing a beautiful poem. So the answer will be a beautiful poem was being written by Ritu. Please don't forget being when it is a continuous tense. Next is future continuous tense. Future continuous tense, children, cannot change. Alright, future continuous tense cannot change. Remember it. Present perfect tense. In present perfect tense, what is the rule? Has or have plus been, been. Alright, in continuous tense we use being, and in perfect tense we use been and the third form of the verb. Has is used with all the singular nouns and have is used with all the plural nouns. Alright. For example, Ritu has written a beautiful poem. The same will follow the structure, and according to the tense we'll do the changes. A beautiful poem. Poem is singular here, so that's why we are using has. Suppose if the sentence, in the sentence, if it has beautiful poems, so you're there, so at that time we will use have. So be very careful for this. A beautiful poem has been written by Ritu. Past perfect tense. Past perfect tense, as we all know, in perfect tenses we use had, alright, with singular and plural both. So the structure of the sentence in passive voice past perfect tense will be had plus been plus third form of the verb. For example, Ritu has written a beautiful poem. A beautiful poem had been written by Ritu. Future perfect tense. In future perfect tense, the structure of the sentence is will plus have been plus third form. With singular or plural, everywhere we will use have. Alright. For example, Ritu will have written a beautiful poem by tomorrow. We all know now in perfect future perfect tense there will be a time also. So a beautiful poem, answer will be a beautiful poem will have been written by Ritu by tomorrow. Alright. We are using by first with Ritu because Ritu is the doer. It is done by Ritu, and second by is for tomorrow. Alright. Now, while changing active voice to passive voice, if there is pronoun, pronoun is also changed. So, what are the rules? I changes into me, we changes into us, he, him, she, her, they, them. Alright children, please remember these all rules, and while changing a sentence from active to passive, follow these simple steps, the structure and the rules. Thank you so much.